Well, with so many design shows on TV, it's easy to redecorate your house, but if you try and copy design, you lose your own style.
Right.
Of course, Chet Pourciau is here to tell you how to make the designs yours, and I'm looking at all this stuff, and we'll get to those coconuts in just a second.
Okay, yeah, because I have something to say about that.
I'm looking at all this stuff, Chet, and I'm seeing, like, here's my stepdad here. That's probably more me. I don't. This is.
You don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. This is my mother, I think. But I'm like going, we've got a lot of stuff going on here, right? This doesn't all go together, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 shows and talk about 6 different design styles.
Okay.
Everybody has a design style. It just depends on what's your personal style. And the way you can tell what's your design style, basically you can look at the clothes that you're wearing or look in your closet.
Oh, no, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, well, that's one of the ways you can tell. So we're going to talk about the basic first 3, which is traditional, modern contemporary, and then transitional. Okay, first thing is we're going to talk about is traditional.
This is traditional,
This is traditional, exactly. Well, God, you're one step ahead of me.
Well, this is, it looks like an antique.
It is.
Okay.
Most people in the New Orleans area tend to be traditional. And the way you can tell about traditional design is that it's comfort, plush, and kind of rich in materials. And basically what that's saying is if you have an antique that you might have collected from like a family member, something that was handed down, that's how you tend to know if you're a traditional style.
And you can't mix that with that modern?
You can. That's called transitional. We're going to get to that later. So traditional styles usually tend to be rich in materials as well.
This is traditional.
That's traditional.
See that.
Yes, this is a tray. And usually, you know, a tray is traditional. Trays are traditional in itself. This is inlaid mother of pearl.
Yeah,
it's
pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It kind of works off with all this stuff. So when you have traditional styles, once again, the fabrics tend to be rich. They tend to be a little darker, but also they tend to be more of a damask pattern.
If you're out shopping, how do you know if something's traditional?
Well, it's easy to tell because of the fact that if you're shopping for traditional stuff, it's like I said before, the colors are going to give you the hint. Sometimes the price will give you the hint as well.
It's a little more expensive?
Because traditional stuff tends to be a little more expensive. Colors of traditional tend to be darker colors, richer colors. So the next thing we're going to talk about is something that's more modern contemporary, and that seems to be a trend of these days. And so you said this is more your style. And the way you can tell modern contemporary.
I think it's less expensive.
Well, actually, you know what? Modern contemporary can be even more expensive sometimes. But usually whenever you do a design of a house, if it's modern or contemporary, it tends to be really clean lines, a little more sophisticated, and there is a little more shine to a little more chrome. The fabrics tend to be can be a little racy, but also they tend to be very, modern. Clean lines, also the colors tend to be a little bit lighter.
I find it simpler. It's easier to put stuff together.
It is. Well, with modern contemporary, you're not really so much focused on the items, Dawn. You're basically focusing on the things that are in your house, the architectural elements of your house. So with modern stuff, you don't have to do as much stuff as you do with traditional stuff. The last design we're going to talk about is transitional design. And with transitional design...
This is potpourri.
Yeah, I know. Transitional, but it's the wood bowl that we're focusing on. With transitional design, what this is, it's usually you combine traditional and modern together when you can't decide what you like. I tend to think I'm more of a transitional design because I like all different type of designs. This pillow, once again, is transitional because, with the gold cording, that could be very, very traditional. But actually, the paper pillows tends to be more modern. So today we've talked about 3 type of designs: traditional, modern contemporary, and transitional. And next week, we're going to talk about some different type of designs that are not so familiar with most people, where you may not know you have that design taste, but next week I'll be able to tell you.
All right, explain the coconuts real quickly.
Okay. I know everybody said I didn't give them.
Did you not see Robin, Liz?
I didn't, and you know what? They didn't give me a shot. They didn't go, Chet, we're here.
You guys
it's our own Chet Pourciau with our coconuts. Nobody said anything.
You gotta have a big sign.
Exactly. They could have said something. They were on a mic. Chet, we're here. Nobody said anything. But you got yours, right?
I did get mine.
Yeah,
Thank
a personalized one. Thank you.
Thank you, and we'll have more on this design segment next week. The Oscars are on Sunday. Coming up, a film teacher from UNO shares his picks for the award.